Well, now let's turn to the weather once again. 4020 on's Robert Suhr back with us. And Daz can't complain about today. I know the humidity isn't as low as you mentioned, or we're hoping for, I should say. But hey, the question is, could we at least keep it going, whatever the humidity is, you know, through the work week there?
For the first part of the work week, at least. And then things will get on the hot and steamy side. Unfortunately, can't keep the dry conditions forever. We'll take you outside right now, and you can see in Rogers, things are nice and quiet. Not a cloud in the sky for the most part. Traffic on I-49, not too bad. Same thing in the River Valley. You can see we are cloud-free at this hour. But as we go through the week, many of you are going to start to look like our little guy here. We will see less humidity to start out the week. That is a certainty on Monday. But those sticky conditions will return by the middle part of the week. That oppressive heat and humidity. And some of you could see your first 100-degree readings of the year by the time we get to the end of this upcoming week. Why is it so hot? Well, we have a huge area of high pressure over the area, and the setup is what's called an omega block. So you've got cold air on either side of this huge ridge, and it's just parked itself, and it's keeping things hot and steamy, and it's really not going anywhere, unfortunately, over the next several days. In fact, you can see all that heat all the way up to the international border, Grand Forks, North Dakota, and Fargo. 100 degrees right now. It's hotter in North Dakota and South Dakota than it is right now in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. That just seems totally backwards. As we look at temperatures in our area right now, mostly in the upper 80s and lower 90s for Northwest Arkansas. River Valley about the same thing. Fort Smith just at 90 degrees. It's right around average for this time of the year. So we take you hour by hour here. Not a lot to talk about. A couple of high clouds tonight and into tomorrow morning. Some locations in the deepest of valleys tomorrow morning could dip into the upper 50s. Great morning tomorrow for a walk, a run, a jog, walking your furry friend, or just enjoying the humidity-free weather. And by tomorrow afternoon, we'll be back into the 80s and 90s. But as they say in Phoenix, it's a dry heat, and it won't be as bad, but that will not last, unfortunately. Now, the heat is going to stick around for the next 6 to 10 days. You can see strong confidence in above average heat for Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley 6 to 10 days out, as well as 8 to 14 days out. So it could stay hot through or as we approach the Independence Day weekend, and it will be dry as well. Pretty good shot at below average precipitation here 6 to 10 days out and 8 to 14 days out. Unfortunately, not a lot of rain is on the horizon. Lows tonight mostly in the 60s, but as I said, a couple of locations could dip it down, like Drake Field could dip down to 58 or 59. 90s tomorrow, but it will be pretty dry. UV index tomorrow, again, nice and high, 10.4. You'll get burned relatively quickly. There's the extended forecast for Northwest Arkansas. And the first day of summer will be a hot one into the 90s. Then we see plenty of sunshine. Winds will pick up a little bit as we get toward the end of the week, so it'll really feel like a blowtorch out there. River Valley, as I said yesterday, if you saw the forecast, a couple of those days we could up those temperatures above 100 degrees. Stay tuned on that, but not ready to pull the trigger on that just yet. Stay with us. We will check the world of sports after we check these commercial messages.